Welcome you to this Global Ombudsman Summit 2025, commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, with the theme, Effective Ombudsman Institution, Catalyst for Good Governance. And as it is said, when there is no justice, there can be no peace. And when there is no accountability, governance loses its soul. It is an African proverb, unquote. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I welcome you to this event, we are celebrating not just the institution, but a legacy of 50 golden years of the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's foremost ombudsman institution, and the people's trusted voice against administrative injustice. The story indeed began in 1975 under the visionary leadership of General Murtala Ramat Mohammed, following the Public Service Review Commission of the 1974, which birthed an idea ahead of its time, that citizens must have a place to seek redress, that the government must be answerable, and that justice must be accessible to all. And it was through Decree number 31 of 1975, now Cap 37 of the Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and with the Constitution protection under Section 315, subsection 5 of our 1999 Constitution, that the Public Complaints Commission has become a symbol of hope, a pillar of fairness, and a catalyst for good governance. And at this golden moment stands a man of vision and results, Honorable Chief Commissioner Bashir M. Abubakar MFR, a retired Assistant Controller General of Customs, a reformist and a patriotic leader. And within just 5 months, Your Excellencies, it might interest you to know that under his dynamic leadership, the Commission has received over 64,967 cases and resolved 15,077, an achievement unprecedented in the institution's history in only 5 months. There's so much to say here, but because of brevity of time and because our special guest of honor would have to go and preside over the seating, we won't be able to take you too much on this literature for now.
Andy, well done. And let's hear an address of welcome, which will be delivered by distinguished Senator Neda Emotion, Chairman, Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition. Sir. So now, in its own absentia, I believe the ever-ready, tireless Trojan horse is ready to come over here and give the keynote address. Permit me to invite for keynote address the Honorable Chief Commissioner, Honorable Barrister Bashir Abubakar MFR, to come over and deliver the keynote address. Sir. I would like you to change the ambience of the room, the sound of the room, with an exceptional round of applause, please. Thank you.
The special guest of honor, distinguished Senate President, Dr. Godswill Obot Akpabio, heavily represented here by Senator Mohammed Tahir Mongunu, the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, GCON, heavily represented here by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Okezi Kalu, CFR, Enyi of Abia. You're welcome, sirs. The Emir of Zazzau, Ambassador Ahabendi Hubamali, kindly permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Our special guest of honor is here to declare this occasion open and also rush back to continue the order of the day in our National Assembly. We really appreciate your presence here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate success, achievements of our former leaders, some of whom are blessed memories, while we still live along with some of them, and some of the contributors of the achievements of Public Complaints Commission. The catalyst of the success of Public Complaints Commission. I'm so very much delighted and honored to address you today on a subject of immense importance, the role of effective ombudsman institution as a catalyst for good governance. The ombudsman is a vital, independent mediator who stands between the citizen and the state, investigating complaints of administrative injustice, ensuring fairness, accountability, and transparency. My remarks will focus on practical, actionable steps we must take to strengthen this institution. These are not merely suggestions, they are blueprints for building a more responsive, equitable, and efficient system of public administration for all. We must forge a collective development plan for our nation that transcends political boundaries. A country's progress cannot be held hostage to partisan rivalries. The ombudsman role here is crucial to serve as the impartial arbiter who can investigate claims and counterclaims related to the implementation of national projects. The manner of implementation is what truly matters for the people. Through transparent and fact-based investigations, the Ombudsman ensures that development plans serve the public interest through robust agendas. This fosters a climate of continuity and trust, reassuring citizens that their collective future is being built on solid, non-political foundation. The Ombudsman can investigate, a meritocratic system of reward and punishment is essential for a high-performing public service. An effective ombudsman institution helps enforce this by holding civil servants accountable for their actions. Dedicated and ethical staff should be recognized and rewarded to foster a culture of excellence and motivation. Conversely, those who err, whether during or after service, must face consequences. The Ombudsman can investigate allegations of misconduct, and their findings can be used to institute themed enhancing justice in the fight against economic and financial crime. Mr. President highlighted frivolous appeals, alleged intimidation of judges, and verdicts on ground of technicalities as challenges impeding war against corruption in Nigeria. Collaboration between the Ombudsman Office and the judiciary can align the rule level. Mechanisms such as traditional institutions, community dispute. During the sensible and culturally sensitive. Decentralizing dispute resolution can focus on of why we must rule individualism instead of change. By creating robust rule-based processes, we ensure that Ombudsman institution remains effective and independent. Who institution technology and cure from anywhere. And reporting data for identifying systemic problems. Technology enhances transparency and complaints. We must maximize the by analyzing the Ombudsman can identify systemic flaws in public administration and recommend policy changes that prevent future misconduct. Governments must not actively improve public service. Ladies and gentlemen, an effective ombudsman
the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is a parliamentarian par excellence, a bridge builder whose wisdom, eloquence, and composure have brought renewed vigor and dignity to the legislative engagement in Nigeria's Fourth Republic. Today he stands tall before us in a dual and noble capacity, representing the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, GCON, Ian Zazo, and indeed the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. He embodies the unity, stability, and the continuity of leadership that our democracy requires. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not asking for too much, I'd like you to please at this juncture then join me as a welcome with a very resounding applause, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, a man whose politics is guided by principle, whose patriotism is unpretentious, and whose devotion to the service of Nigeria is unwavering. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie-Kalu, sir.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Dr. Godswill Obotakpabio, GCON, humbly represented by the Senate, Chief Whip, our big brother that we miss so much in the Parliament, the House of Reps, distinguished Senator Muhammad Tahir Mongono, the leader of leaders, Leader of the House of Representatives, my very cerebral professor, Julius Ihombre, CON, man in whom I'm well pleased. The members of National Assembly, 7 and past here present, our royal fathers, using my own king, the Emir of Zauzau, Ambassador Nuhu Bamali, and other traditional rulers here present. The chief host, Honorable Chief Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission, Bashir Abubakar, the man of integrity that have been well described. Honorable Federal Commissioners here present, the Secretary of the Commission, Haja Ashatu Aliyu, members of the diplomatic corps here present, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies of government here present, heads of security and paramilitary agencies here present, the development partners here present, the management and staff of Public Complaint Commission here present, distinguished panelists, invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings from the People's House, the House of Representatives, and unfortunately the speaker is not in the country at the moment. He's on national assignment outside the country, representing Nigeria currently in Algeria. But he has insisted that though today is a parliamentary day, we have section in the next 10 minutes, that I should leave everything I'm doing to come and support one of our arms. As you know, this is one of our arms. And I'm also sure that the speaker might be following online to know if I comply. But I know he believes that I will always comply. And let me also extend our great regard to the fathers of this nation, whom I've been told that are joining us virtually, the former head of state, our father Gowan, and also our father Obasanjo. If they are watching, we are proud of you and what you both did in laying the foundations of this country. This keynote address is from the speaker. I'm only a voice to it. It is my distinct honor and privilege to join you today at this historic occasion celebrating the 2025 Global Ombudsman Summit and the Golden Jubilee of the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, Nigeria's foremost institution for administrative justice and citizen redress. On behalf of the leadership and members of the House of Representatives and the entire National Assembly, institutional foresight. It demonstrated that even within an era defined by centralized authority, there was an acknowledgement of the need for mechanisms of accountability, fairness, and the values of service. In this way, the Public Complaints Commission plays a catalytic role in sustaining the delicate balance between the governed and government, which in turn strengthens confidence in the state and deepening the legitimacy of our democratic institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, in the context of Nigeria's governance evolution, the team challenges us to elevate the Ombudsman's role from reactive complaint handling to proactive institutional reform. An effective Ombudsman must be empowered not only to investigate wrongs, but also to identify systemic weaknesses, advise on policy gaps, and influence the culture of governance itself. This requires greater coordination with oversight institutions, integration of technology for transparency, and the creation of an environment where administrative justice is seen as shared responsibility of all public bodies. By aligning its operations with international best practices, the PCC can truly become a driver of transformation. The National Assembly, as a custodian of the people's sovereignty, recognizes the strategic importance of the PCC in promoting good governance. Under my leadership, the 10th House of Representatives remains committed to strengthening the Commission through effective legislation, oversight, and resource distribution. Recently, the House has reviewed legal frameworks related to anti-corruption efforts, administrative justice, and citizen engagement to ensure coordination among key accountability bodies. We acknowledge that the PCC, serving as Nigerian's Ombudsman, complements the work of the National Human Rights Commission, the Public Service Reforms Bureau, and the anti-corruption agencies. As the Public Complaint Commission celebrates 50 years of service, this milestone is an occasion for both reflection and renewal. The Commission must adapt to a rapidly changing governance landscape marked by digital advances, heightened citizens' awareness, and complex administrative systems. Moving forward, the PCC should become a fully digital ombudsman capable of real-time complaint tracking, data analysis for policy reforms, and seamless collaboration with government ministries and agencies. It should also enhance its research and advisory functions, ensuring that insight from complaints inform legislative and executive reforms. Additionally, expanding its reach to all states and local government is vital to ensure justice and administrative fairness are accessible to every citizen of this country. The National Assembly, thank you. The National Assembly will continue to play a vital role in realizing this vision. We will work with you to promote reforms. Thank you. The reforms that ensure that the Commission's operational independence, financial stability, and strength. The House of Representatives, through its committees, will collaborate with the PCC to review its enabling act, improve interagency cooperation, and secure funding for technology, funding for training, and funding for outreach. Thank you. We also propose a structured mechanism for regular reporting to turn the PCC's findings into practical policy recommendations. This will strengthen the Commission and boost the accountability supporting our democracy. The goal is a modern, proactive, people-centered public complaint commission, internationally benchmarked, embodying the justice envisioned 50 years ago. Additionally, we will also support the establishment of a national framework for ombudsman's collaboration that links federal and state mechanisms in line with international standards, exemplified by countries such as Sweden, New Zealand, and South Africa, where the ombudsman is central to public sector integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, at these summits gathers its distinguished voices from across Africa and the wider global ombudsman community. I urge participants to use this platform to advance actionable recommendations that will strengthen the integrity of public institutions. Let the dialogues here reaffirm our shared belief that governance must be accountable, justice must be accessible, and citizens must be heard. As I round up, on behalf of the House of Representatives and the leadership of the National Assembly, I commend the Honorable Chief Commissioner, Bashir Bobaka MFR, the Federal Commissioners, and the dedicated staff of the PCC for sustaining this legacy. The Commission has consistently upheld the vision of its founders and remains a testament to the moral integrity of Nigeria's civil service. I assure you that the National Assembly would fully support your endeavors through legislative action, diligent oversight, and advocacy. This support is to guarantee that the Public Complaint Commission functions at its highest capacity and continues to serve as a luminous symbol of justice, symbol of fairness, and exemplary governance in Nigeria. I want to thank you and congratulations once again on this momentous milestone. With these remarks, it is now my pleasure to declare this summit open, and I wish you all fruitful deliberation. May God bless you and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We can do better with that round of applause for this quintessential leader. You'll agree with me that His Excellency represents a new generation of Nigerian leaders, thoughtful yet bold, calm yet courageous, and consistently devoted to building bridges across divides for national cohesion and progress. Please, another round of applause for the representative of the Speaker, as well as the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, PhD, CFR. And whilst he's doing this because of the exigencies of the times that we are in, he said he's leaving to go and conduct the activities of the House of Representatives, knowing that today is the plenary and they will be seating. I wish him a very beautiful and fruitful day ahead of him. And whilst he was delivering the speech of the President and that of the Speaker combined, so many of our dignitaries walked in, and I'd like to announce that the Majority Leader of the House of Representatives will now be sitting in for the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Professor Julius Ihonwere, CON. Please, a round of applause for him. Permit me then to recognize the presence of distinguished Senator Mohammed Adamu Alero, former governor of Kebbi State, former minister of the Federal Capital Territory, a senator of the Federal Republic. Can we hear him? A round of applause for him. I'd also recognize our very distinguished Chairman, Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions, a barrister at law, very highly cerebral. Let's please welcome with me distinguished Senator Neda Imaswe. Please, a warm round of applause for him. I recognize the Director General, Nigerian Governors Forum, who also joined us whilst the rep of the Speaker and the President was speaking. We'd like to recognize Alhaji Abdul Latif Shitu. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. We recognize and welcome most profoundly to this event His Excellency, the European Ambassador to Nigeria and the ECOWAS. We'd like to welcome the presence of His Excellency Guaita Minot. Please, a warm round of applause for him. We recognize as well ACP Alex O. Eba, Assistant Commissioner of Police, X-Squad, FCT Police Command, and standing here for the IGP Kayode Egbetokun. Please, can we welcome him instead, please? We recognize the presence of Nenna Obani, CEO of NESOA, and well as Eva Odinremere, CEO Efuru. Can we please put our hands together for all of them as we recognize them? Mr. Cletus Mwogo is Director, Investigation, Cross River State. We'd like to welcome you. We have so many other distinguished guests.
Yes, really. Let me quickly recognize and welcome, even though his name was mentioned earlier before his own arrival, but now he's part of us, the former Executive Governor of Kebbi State, the man that has worked meritoriously. That is distinguished Senator Adamu Alero. Sir, you're welcome. We also have in our midst distinguished Senator Abu Ibrahim from Kazuna. Sir, you're welcome to this particular occasion. And permit me to quickly recognize the Executive Secretary, BON, Dr. Oluyenusi Bambose. Sir, you're welcome. And not forgetting the former Chief Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission, Dr. Yusuf Abimbola, then former Chief Commissioner, Honorable Chief Emmanuel Obile.
OON.
OON, that's excellent. Please, we'll go on and recognize Jane Onwu Mary, Head Technical Unit on Governance and Anti-Corruption Reforms. A unanimous round of applause for all the names I've said and welcome them. Please,
And
as a
also
matter of
for
respect.
record setting, Alhaji Abdul Kadir Maitama Sule is here, the son of the pioneer chief commissioner of his very establishment, is here representing the entire Alhaji Maitama Sule's family of blessed memory. We pray for the repose of his soul as well as that of Chief Uloko. But as we also recognize him, he is today sitting as the Damasan in Kano. We'd like to welcome you in the stead of all members of the family. Again, I recognize the presence of Mr. Mohammed Fall, the Honorable UN Coordinator for Nigeria. I would like to welcome you, sir. Thank you so very much for joining us very profoundly.
Now, let's simmer the tempo down by calling on the cultural performers to come over and perform. Cultural troupe, if you are ready, would like you to give us a touch of what you know and how you do, so that all the camera people, please, may you give us some chance so that there will be enough space. So,
Commission. Public Complaints Commission. Exactly. See, let me tell you. You know my wife does petty trading. And 2 months ago, there was this issue. A man came to do business with her, did a transaction of... The
complaint I'm going to lay.
Mr. Titus, as far as you can speak, you don't have a complaint because language is not a barrier.
In public complaint commission.
Yes, it's not a barrier. And let me tell you, they have offices in the 36 states of the Federation, including the FTT. So now they attend to people. You don't need to travel from one state to another to lay a complaint.
Wow.
Yes.
This is wonderful. Public Complaints Commission, here we go.
Go.
You go deal with my husband.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, you are welcome.
Sorry, that is my wife here.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, that's your husband.
welcome to the Public Complaints Commission.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Solomon, please do the needful.
Okay.
Please do the needful. Please do the needful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Wow. Fide, I am happy you brought me here.
You have seen results, Abi?
I have seen the result. However, Chief Commissioner, sir, what about my own case? What happened?
Young man, relax. You are in the right place. We are the Public Complaints Commission. We provide solutions to the general public on different cases. We also mediate on these cases. If need be, we can initiate investigation into any case and the matter will be resolved. Be it corruption, administrative injustice, rape, child molestation, name it. Wow. A to Z to every form of complaints. We will provide you a solution.
I told you, there's been a child with other organizations to get a solution.
Be you a Nigerian having issue with another Nigerian inside Nigeria or even outside Nigeria, we will provide you a solution. Or even you are in Nigeria having an issue with a foreigner, either in Nigeria or even outside Nigeria, we will provide you a solution.
This is wonderful.
Please, feel free. You can visit any of our offices around the 36 states in Nigeria.
I didn't even know that they even mediate in cases abroad.
Yes.
I thought it was only within the country.
We do.
In fact,
Wow. This is really good.
not super good. It is super good. And it calls for
This is really good.
Thank you so much.
ladies and gentlemen, can we give them one more round of applause, please? Thank you very much. We now move on with our programs. We'd like to first of all start by recognizing some of the dignitaries that just joined us. We'd like to recognize very specially the presence of Dr. M.B. Shehu, OFR, Chairman of the Revenue and Fiscal Mobilize and Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Please let's welcome him with a very resounding applause. We'd like to appreciate the presence here, sir. We also recognize the presence of Honorable Comrade Uchenna Ekwe. He's standing in here for the Nigerian Labour Congress President, Comrade Joe Ajaero. We welcome you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Well done, Andrew. Let me quickly recognize and welcome Barrister Salisu Abdu, Chairman, Anti-Graft, PCC, Jigawa State. Please a very big round of applause for him. He is representing His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, Umar Namadi. You're welcome, sir.
We welcome you. Please where you're seated so that we can direct you to your appropriate seat. Is it here? Thank you very much. We'd like to move on with our program at this point, and we'll like to stake the elder statesmen so we don't keep them waiting for too long. We have General Yakubu Gowon on standby, and of course President Olusegun Obasanjo, both of them on standby. So please, can we take the goodwill message first of all of General Yakubu Gowon, His Excellency, the former head of state of Nigeria, GCFR.
Well, we are going to watch that particular on video. Let me quickly recognize the presence of Alhaji Lamido Balarabe. Sir, you're welcome to this particular occasion.
Are you ready with are they on now? If they're not on yet, then we might have to get compelled to take the persons that are with us in the hall before we switch over to them. Media. All right. We'll take the goodwill messages, the very fiscal ones first. And to blaze the trail, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite We'll yield the floor to the distinguished royal father of the day.
Yes, briefly, let me tell you more about His Royal Highness. He is the 19th Fulani Emir of Zozo, Chairman, Kaduna State Council of Traditional Rulers, former Nigerian ambassador to the Kingdom of Thailand, with concurrent accreditation to the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, former Commissioner, Kaduna State Independent Electoral Commission, STCON, former Executive Director, Nigerian Security Printing and Minting PLC, former Acting Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Security Printing and Minting PLC, an alumnus of the most prestigious university of the African continent, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. He attended the Faculty of Law, Oxford University, UK, Harvard University, USA, Senior Chevening Fellow at University of New York on conflict resolution. Incidentally, Chancellor, University of Jos, Chancellor, Capital City University, Kano, Greenfield University, Kaduna, and also Huda University, Gusau. Please join me as I will respectfully hand over the mic, not calling on him. I don't have that capacity, but hand over the mic to Chiroman Shentali, who is going to make for the proceedings. Thank you.
Chairman of the 2025 Global Ombudsman Summit, Honorable Chief Commissioner, the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's Ombudsman, all participating African Ombudsmen, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be graciously invited
already
to participate
protocol.
in this
Ladies and
2025 Global
I greet you all
Ombudsman Summit
welcome you to this
and the
event.
50th years
First and
of
foremost,
the Public Complaints Commission,
I'd like to say what I'm going to say
Nigeria's
here is,
Ombudsman, taking
very
place
simple,
here
just
in
a
Abuja
remark of goodwill.
with the theme
To the Public Complaints Commission at 50. Gentlemen, ladies, what public complaints is doing per se
has a very close relationship to what we do in our emirate. Every day we receive complaints from people, and through the ADR window, we're proud to say that Zozo Emirate has done a lot, at least within the last 2 years. We've been able to decongest cases in our courts to up to about 2,000 cases. It's a record that we have more than 2,000 cases removed from the courts and then decided, before us in our chambers. So with the kind of collaboration, this approach will certainly, provide an avenue for collaboration with institutions like, the Public Complaints Commission. We believe, what we do should be able to be replicated in other emirates and chiefdoms across the country. And I hope and pray, we'll continue to share our thoughts and also learn, the best practice, in administering what we do in our system. As you all know, the illiterate of the 21st century is he who is not ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. So we believe we have a lot in common, and we hope and pray that all emirates and chiefdoms in Nigeria, will share this vision of what we do and also collaborate, the Public Complaints Commission. Additionally, we have seen the remarkable improvement and also feat achieved by the Public Complaints Commission in the last few years. And but the only area that we're of the opinion that we have to put heads together is on matters, relating, to the traditional institution, especially complaints relating to land use and also land ownership, which most of, the cases being reported are not entirely, in line with, the traditional holdings of, landed assets. And that is what we, are also confronted with on daily basis. We know what the land use says about land disputes, and we're trying our best, and we believe we're getting, what we want, and that is, to ensure fairness and justice to all parties. And similarly, in other areas, we believe, that we should be able to find a window, so that at least from time to time, occasionally, we should be able to sit with the officials of Public Complaints Commission to share our thoughts and ways of doing things, so that at least we can all have some form of
equity and accountability in governance.
For giving me the opportunity to speak here, and also thank you, for inviting us, to come for this occasion, and congratulations to Public Complaints Commission at this, remarkable period of your existence. That is golden.
Of the 2025.
We can do better. Round of applause for His Royal Highness, the Emir of Zaza, distinguished royal father of the day. And so we move on. We appreciate your kind fatherly words. soon as His Royal Highness returns to his seat, we have it on good authority that the goodwill messages from our former leaders of the nation are ready. But just before you get to invite on them, let me quickly recognize the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is ably represented here by his spokesperson of the ministry, Kemebi Imomotimi Ebie Enfa, is a spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is here standing in for the Honorable Minister. We welcome you.
Now, the National Legal Advisor of the ruling party, APC, Professor Abdul Karim, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, you are also welcome to this particular occasion.
Thank you very much. At this point, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please let's watch our screens for the goodwill messages of our
Chairman
to that.
of the
Hold on before you make the ring, please.
At this point, if you're ready, please we invite glitch with the audio in particular. We just saw the elder statesman on the screen a while ago, but whilst you put that together, we might have to get...
Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's Ombudsman, all participating African invited to participate 2020 the public Nigeria's Ombudsman, taking place here in Abuja with the theme titled Effective Ombudsman's Institution, Catalyst for Good Governance, and with sub-themes: first, Ombudsman's mission under democratic governance; secondly, alternative dispute resolution, panacea for sustainable peace and development. The Public Complaints Commission was conceived to help reform and strengthen public and private administration, dedicated to promoting justice, equity, and accountability in governance. These noble ideals are meant to ensure that citizens' complaints are heard, administrative excesses are checked, and public confidence in governance is ensured and sustained. I take this opportunity to salute and appreciate you all, the African Ombudsman's Mediators Association, AOMA, for the good work you are doing, and wish you a successful meeting and celebrations, thanking and asking for the blessing and support of Mr. President, Senate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his government, and all men and women of goodwill for your undertaking and for the good work you are doing. To the Nigerian Honorable Chief Commissioner, I say thank you and well done for hosting this Global Ombudsman Summit and celebrating Nigeria's 50 years of ombudsmanship.
Anniversary and happy celebrations.
Chairman of the 2025 Global...
Please, can you stop You want to invite him back a second time? That was the voice, very distinct voice of General Yakubu Gowon almost coming up again. Of course, we won't mind having him again and again and again. Please put your hands together for our former leaders and elder statesmen of his nation. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. As I told you, this is a two-pronged event. It's the 50th Golden Jubilee anniversary of the Public Complaints Commission, and it coincides with the Global Ombudsman Summit. And we told you earlier on that we have ombudsman from Zambia, Hong Kong, Angola, and Pakistan all waiting on the saddle to also deliver their goodwill. So please, let's have them as soon as we're ready. We are ready. We're taking some fiscal goodwill messages from some of our guests as well, and I'd like that to please be on standby for that. But let's quickly get the ombudsman ready, if they are ready.
As they're getting ready, let me quickly recognize and welcome Professor Abubakar Mohammed Haruna to this particular occasion.
On behalf of the Office of the Ombudsman Hong Kong, China, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Public Complaints Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the momentous occasion of your 50th anniversary. This important milestone stands as a testament to your institution's unwavering commitment to justice, accountability, and outstanding public service over the past 5 decades. Throughout the past half-century, your commission has achieved remarkable accomplishments. Your steadfast dedication to promoting good governance and protecting citizens' rights has made a lasting positive lives. Last December, we were honored to welcome the delegation from Nigeria to our International Ombudsman Summit in Hong Kong. Your active participation contributed meaningfully to the exchanges among our counterparts. I look forward to strengthening our ties in the years ahead. Congratulations once again to this remarkable milestone. Wishing you many more years of impactful service and fruitful collaboration for the betterment of your societies. Thank you.
Dear Honorable Bashir Abubakar, it gives me great pleasure to address you on the August occasion of the 50th anniversary of the Ombudsman Institution in Nigeria. On behalf of the members of staff at the Office of the Public Protector Zambia, and indeed on behalf of the members of the African Ombudsman and Mediators Association, I wish to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the Public Complaints Commission on the momentous occasion of its 50th anniversary. This Golden Jubilee marks not only a significant milestone in the life of your esteemed institution, but also stands as a testament to 5 decades of unwavering dedication to promoting good governance, administrative justice, and the protection of citizens' rights of Nigeria. Over the past 50 years, the Nigerian Ombudsman has enjoyed a vital role in fostering accountability, transparency, and public service integrity, values that are essential to building trust between the government and the people they serve. Which is a remarkable achievement for a country with a population of over 230 million people. As you commemorate this remarkable journey, The Office of the Public Protector Zambia reaffirms its commitment to continued collaboration and learning between our institutions in the shared spirit of promoting justice and good governance for all. On this momentous occasion, I extend our congratulations to the leadership, staff, and everyone who has contributed to the institution's enduring legacy. Happy 50th anniversary.
Excellencies and distinguished colleagues, it is a great honor to extend my heartfelt congratulations on the 50th anniversary of your esteemed institution, a golden milestone that celebrates 5 decades of commitment to justice, equity, and accountability. An effective ombudsman institution
da Nigéria. É com enorme satisfação e com espírito de solidariedade institucional que, em meu nome, os funcionários e agentes administrativos da Província as mais sentidas solicitações ao produto de a dignidade humana e a defesa dos direitos do cidadão. Trata-se de uma trajetória marcada por desafios e conquistas, sobretudo pelo papel fundamental que tem desempenhado na consolidação do Estado democrático e de direito e na promoção da boa governação. Este evento simboliza não apenas a maturidade institucional do produto de justiça da Nigéria, mas também a sua firme contribuição para o fortalecimento da democracia, da promoção da paz a nível do continente africano. Neste âmbito, Angola reconhece e admira o contributo desta nobre instituição, não apenas no contexto nacional nigeriano, mas no contexto regional e continental, onde a sua voz tem sido firme na defesa dos princípios da transparência, da equidade e do respeito dos direitos cidadãos. Deste modo, permitam-me igualmente destacar o papel exemplar que o produtor de justiça da Nigéria tem desempenhado a nível da da Nigéria. É com enorme satisfação e com espírito de solidariedade institucional que, em meu nome, os funcionários e agentes administrativos da Província as mais sentidas solicitações ao produto de a dignidade humana e a defesa dos direitos do cidadão. Trata-se de uma trajetória marcada por desafios e conquistas, sobretudo pelo papel fundamental que tem desempenhado na consolidação do Estado democrático e de direito e na promoção da boa governação. Este evento simboliza não apenas a maturidade institucional do produto de justiça da Nigéria, mas também a sua firme contribuição para o fortalecimento da democracia, da promoção da paz a nível do continente africano. Neste âmbito, Angola reconhece e admira o contributo desta nobre instituição, não apenas no contexto nacional nigeriano, mas no contexto regional e continental, onde a sua voz tem sido firme na defesa dos princípios da transparência, da equidade e do respeito dos direitos cidadãos. Deste modo, permitam-me igualmente destacar o papel exemplar que o produtor de justiça da Nigéria tem desempenhado a nível da
kind words and encouragement to Nigerian Ombudsman. We appreciate you. Very quickly, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to then begin to take a few goodwill messages. And the very first one, the physical one from here, will be the one that will be coming from the European Union Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable diplomat, bridge builder between continents, and a steadfast friend of Nigeria and the ECOWAS. Please put your hands together as we welcome His Excellency Ambassador Minot. Please let's welcome him with a round of applause, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me, in the interest of time, to stand on existing protocols with the special greetings to His Highness the Emir of Sauza, and thanking Honorable Bashir Abubakar, Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, for his kind invitation to this Global Ombudsman Summit. It is a great honor for me to join you in celebrating 50 years of the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's pioneering ombudsman.
Kind words and encouragement to Nigerian Ombudsman. We appreciate you. Very quickly, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to then begin to take a few goodwill messages. And the very first one, the physical one from here, will be the one that will be coming from the European Union Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable diplomat, bridge builder between continents, and a steadfast friend of Nigeria and the ECOWAS. Please put your hands together as we welcome His Excellency Ambassador Minot. Please let's welcome him with a round of applause, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me, in the interest of time, to stand on existing protocols with the special greetings to His Highness the Emir of Sauza, and thanking Honorable Bashir Abubakar, Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, for his kind invitation to this Global Ombudsman Summit. It is a great honor for me to join you in celebrating 50 years of the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's pioneering ombudsman. Supporting institutions like the Public Complaints Commission is natural reflex. The first ombudsman in history was established in Sweden in 1809, when the Swedish Parliament created the office of the Parliamentary Ombudsman to protect citizens' rights and supervise public administration independently of the executive branch. The word ombudsman is Swedish for representative or agent. Across the European Union and its member states, ombudsmen playing a central role as autonomous and independent guardians of integrity and accountability, ensuring that public administration upholds the fundamental rights to good governance and the principles of fairness, transparency, and respect for citizens' rights. 50 years ago, the establishment of the PCC was a visionary act. It created an institution where citizens could seek redress and fair treatment without fear or cost, a place where power could be questioned and accountability restored. Today, under the able leadership of Chief Commissioner Abubakar, the Commission continues to evolve, mediating thousands of cases, reforming policies, and quietly ensuring that fairness remains at the core of Nigeria's public life. For the EU, this mission is one we deeply share and support. And through our ROLAC program on rule of law and anti-corruption, we are proud to stand alongside Nigerians' ombudsman institutions, supporting the efforts to make justice more accessible and governance more transparent. Our partnership is rooted in a simple but powerful belief that democracy only thrives when citizens trust the institutions, and institutions in turn remain accountable to the people they serve. As Nigeria looks ahead to the next 50 years, the European Union stands ready to continue this partnership, working hand in hand with the Public Complaints Commission to strengthen this legacy of justice, fairness, and inclusion. Effective ombudsman function requires constitutional, financial, and operational autonomy, and I welcome very much the positive intentions expressed some minutes ago by His Excellency, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, to this regard. To conclude, on behalf of the European Union, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Public Complaints Commission and to all who have served it with devotion. May this Golden Jubilee inspire renewed energy and confidence in the cause of justice for every Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Please appreciate him once again, please. Now to United Nations Resident Coordinator in Nigeria, Mohammed Fall, join me and support him as he come up. He is Resident Coordinator of United Nations. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yearning for fairness and accountability.
For the sake of time, allow me to limit my recognition to your Royal Highness, the Emir of Zauzau, and all the royal fathers and traditional rural with us, to recognize the members of the Senate, the member of the House of Assembly, to recognize also our chief host, the Honorable Bashir Abubakar. I know we are many in the room as a diplomat, as a head of government agencies, as a representative of governor, and as representative of diplomatic mission. I just wanted to, every citizen is seen, where institutions serve with integrity and where the rule of law is a prospect for all and leaves no one behind. The work of the Commission speaks directly to the heart of the Sustainable Development Goal, especially the Goal 16, which deal with peace, justice, and strong institutions. When citizens can speak, when state listen, peace grows deeper and have a deeper root. Accountability become not a demand, but it become a culture. The United Nations in Nigeria stand proudly with you. Through the United Nations Development Program, we have strengthened justice and public institutions, build capacity, train staff, and support Commission case management system to be more efficient and citizen-focused. The UNODC is another branch of UN, and we work together to combat corruption, to reform the justice system, and promote oversight that protects citizens and build trust in governance. The UN Women have supported the Commission to adopt a gender-responsive and inclusive approach, ensuring that women, youth, and vulnerable groups can seek redress without fear of bias. Through the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, we have stood side by side to safeguard human rights, improve accountability, and promote fairness in the delivery of justice. Together, United Nations Family and Public Complaint Commission have explored digital tools that can bring justice closer to the people, even in the rural area and among the most marginalized community. Together, we have created a platform for dialogue, bring oversight bodies, bring together also civil society and government so that they can strengthen transparency and accountability. These are not isolated acts. They are expression of shared conviction that democracy is stronger when citizens trust their institution and institution in turn serve with integrity. But anniversary is not only for reflection. It is also for a renewal commitment. As we celebrate this golden milestone, let us look ahead to the future, where every complaint finds an answer, where every citizen feels seen, and where institutions stand as a pillar of integrity. Let this 50th anniversary light the path forward for a Nigeria where justice is not an aspiration, but a daily reality. Congratulations to the leadership and to the staff of the Public Complaint Commission, past and present. May your next 50 years shine even brighter than what we have seen. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Remember, we've always shared with you that clapping is healthy. If you clap, you elongate your lifespan. The very Warm words of Mohammed Fall, the United Nations resident and humanitarian coordinator in Nigeria. Please, another round of applause for him. At this point in time, we'd like to then invite someone who is respected for his depth, humility, and commitment to results, a man who listens with purpose and leads with integrity. His presence here today reflects the forum's unwavering support for transparency, inclusiveness, and, of course, the role of institutions like the Public Complaints Commission in deepening governance across all tiers of government. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Alhaji Latif Shitu, Abdul Latif Shitu, the Director General of the Nigerian Governors Forum. We can do that better with that round of applause for him. Thank you so very much, sir.
Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Zazzau, Sarki Nuhu Bamali, Al-Jazamanin Sarki, representative of the Speaker, Right Honorable Julius Ihombere, His Excellency, I think he's left, other distinguished senators hereby present. Just permit me, my brother, the Chief Commissioner, Bashir Abubakar, who is also our host, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I bring you felicitations from the Nigerian Governors Forum. It gives me pleasure to join the Honorable Chief Commissioner, the board, management, and staff of the Public Complaints Commissioner in commemorating 50 years of outstanding service to the Nigerian people. The Golden Jubilee is not only a celebration of the Commission's longevity, but a recognition of its enduring role in strengthening fairness, justice, and accountability in governance. The Nigerian Governors Forum commends the Commission's steadfast commitment to protecting citizens' rights and restoring public confidence in government institutions. Over the past 5 decades, the Nigerian Ombudsman has remained a moral compass in our democracy, giving voice to the voiceless and helping citizens feel heard, not just governed. The Nigerian Governors Forum remains committed to strengthening citizens' trust and accountability in governance through practical mechanism that gives voice to the people. Through the NGF help desk, states have received sustained technical assistance in integrating dispute resolution mechanism and grievance, redress mechanism across key governance areas, including public financial management, internally generated revenue, and the case of doing business. These reforms are redefining how citizens interact with government by institutionalizing fairness, transparency, and timely redress of grievance. Under NGF's advocacy and technical support, all the 36 states now have access to resources such as the Taxpayers Complaint Management Guide, developed with the support of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 2020, which provides a structured framework for addressing taxpayers' complaints and improving service delivery. Likewise, NGF's contribution to the 2025 Nigerian Tax Act strengthened the design of the Office of the Tax Ombudsman.
50 years ago,
a key innovation
in a nation yearning for fairness and accountability
and resolution of disputes between citizens and revenue authorities. At the subnational level, states are increasingly demonstrating leadership in embedding citizens-focused accountability mechanisms under the State's Action on Business Enabling Reforms at least 28 states have adopted formal GRMs as part of the framework for responsible and inclusive land-intensive investment in agriculture, providing transparent processes for resolving land, community, and investment-related disputes. The NGF has also supported states in developing toolkits and executive orders detailing culturally appropriate grievance handling procedures and appeal systems. In addition, the forum continues to champion context-specific approaches in emerging areas, such as establishing complaint helplines in states' right-of-way guidelines and embedding dispute resolution clauses in public-private partnership manuals. These subnational reforms, anchored in the principles of mediation, confidentiality, and fairness, are building a culture of trust between government, investors, and citizens, ensuring that governance in Nigeria becomes more responsive, transparent, and inclusive. Today's theme, the effective Ombudsman institution, catalyzed for good governance, aligns strongly with the shared vision of promoting justice, accountability, and effective service delivery. The NGO recognizes the values upheld by the Ombudsman: equity, responsiveness, and justice. Are the same principles guiding subnational governance reforms. We therefore reaffirm our collective resolve to deepen collaboration between the PCC, state government, and other oversight institutions to ensure that governance remains open, inclusive, and people-centered. I congratulate the Public Complaints Commission on this milestone anniversary and commend this leadership for sustaining an institution that remains central to Nigeria's democratic and developmental journey. Thank you very much.
Please, another resounding applause for the Director General, Nigeria Governors Forum. Thank you, and thank you very much indeed. Of course, agreeing to work with the Public Complaints Commission is a very huge, remarkable step taking. We appreciate you. And thank you, the Chief Commissioner. We appreciate your leadership. Your Excellency, the President of the Senate, ably represented here by the Chief Whip of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Mohammed Tahir Monguno, the Speaker, House of Representatives, ably represented by the Majority Leader of the House of Representatives, Honorable Professor Julius Ihonwere, CON, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're moving with the speed that this event deserves, and it is time for me to then invite the man who superintends over the affairs and the management of all public petitions and human rights agencies in Nigeria. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to recognize a very principled legislator, an advocate of justice, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions. He is a man of integrity and discernment, whose leadership reflects the Senate's commitment to fairness, accountability, and the protection of citizens' rights. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a lawyer by profession and a patriot by conviction. Please join me in welcoming distinguished Senator Neda Imaswe, Esquire.
Thank you so very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I welcome all of you to this session. I would have also gone ahead to rest on the existing or well-established protocol, but I couldn't do that when I have my leaders from the National Assembly present. So you will allow me to at least recognize the Senate President, who is represented by our Chief Whip in the House, distinguished Senator Monguno, and also the Speaker, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, represented by my senior in high school and my leader in the National Assembly, Professor Ihonvere. The Emir of Zauzau will recognize you, Your Royal Highness, welcome, and all other Royal Highnesses present. The heads of agencies here present, Chief Commissioner Honorable Bashir Abubakar, the very elegant, good-looking, intelligent, and driven man, a man who is driven by purpose. Thank you for all that you've done. And just listening to the collaborations of others around the world that have taken time to felicitate with us, it means therefore that you are doing a very good job. And we thank you very much. All other heads of agencies here present, diplomatic corps, and all these commissioners, all our commissioners in various states that are here present, and all staff of the agency, the PCC, I say welcome. And I would like to especially thank the commissioners who are doing tremendous work in their various states in helping the agency move forward. I'm particularly impressed to see the Commissioner of Edo, when I see his men and women on the streets sensitizing the citizens of the presence and the functions of BCC, it gives me a lot to be happy about. And so I thank you and your colleagues, because I believe the role of PCC. It appears that a lot of us Nigerians are not even aware of the role that PCC plays. PCC is an agency that stands in gap between the people and the government. And it does a lot to settle matters that would have otherwise boiled over, leading to death, arsons, and the rest. But in a very quiet manner, PCC is doing a lot of work. And the work that PCC does, as you can see, has helped to douse these tensions that would have otherwise been boiling all over. We heard His Royal Highness, the Emir of Zauzau, telling us how many cases have been moved from courts to his palace. I think he mentioned about 2,000. That is a lot. And if that is to decongest the courts, then it means the courts have room to attend to other matters before it. And so if 2,000 is moved to the palace of the Emir of Zauzau, can you just imagine how many cases would have been moved to various commissions in all the states of the Federation, and what that have been in trying to settle matters and bringing about amicable settlement of issues, trying to help to make sure that the citizens have faith in the government, knowing that they cannot just be oppressed, and if they are, they have a place to go to where there will be justice. And this is what PCC does. We at the National Assembly are behind you. We support you. And my committee also, in its own way, attends to issues like this. On a daily basis, actually, we hold sessions where ordinary Nigerians, it doesn't matter the case, all manner of cases come to us, which we try to resolve in a little way we can. And we have been able to resolve a lot of cases. We have been able to land cases persons who believe that they've been unjustly removed from work, students who believe that their expulsion from school was because of something other than academic, married men and women, people whose lands have been taken from them, people who believe that they've been oppressed for whatever reason. They come before us, we hear their cases, and we find resolutions. And I believe that this is what is also being done across the country. I also believe, and I know, that PCC is not funded well at all. And I listened to Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, who himself recognized that, and his promise is our promise, that we'll do everything we can to make sure that PCC is well funded. Funding PCC well will enable them to do even more, better than they are doing now. And we cannot take their functions for granted. Unlike many other agencies, PCC is present in all the 36 states plus the FCT. And indeed, in some places, more than the state capitals. And in all of that, they are there to dispense justice, to bring hope to the hopeless, to make sure that justice is brought closer to the people. So as we deliberate on and celebration of the 50th anniversary of Ombudsman, I congratulate all of us, especially the Chief Commissioner and all the commissioners and all the supporting staff for the good work that they are doing, and to also let you know, to be rest assured, that the National Assembly will always work by you. After all, you are a baby of the National Assembly, and so I'm not sure that you'll be forgotten in a hurry. I congratulate you, congratulate all of us, and I say welcome to this event. Thank you so very much.
Please, another big round of applause for him. As we are putting some nitty-gritty together, let me quickly recognize the presence of Dr. N.A. Sharif, Director, Political Northern Elders Forum, and also Honorable Isa Haruna Babanye, Member, Kaduna State Assembly, representing Zaria Kiwe, and not forgetting gentle personality, Alhaji Hamza Sani. Nice to have you. And please, a very big round of applause for the gentle people that have made mention. Thank you very much.
Just as we move on, let me very warmly recognize the Executive Director plaque, very supportive of the activities of legislators and others in Nigeria, and lending his voice to delivering good governance to Nigeria. Please let's welcome the presence of the Executive Director plaque, Mr. Clement Nwako Esquire. Please a warm round of applause for him. Thank you for joining us, sir. We also recognize and welcome the immediate past Chief Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission, Honorable Ayo Abimbola Yusuf, PhD. A round of applause for him, please. Your Excellency, the President of the Senate, ably represented here this morning by none other than the Chief Whip of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a very ranking senator, distinguished Senator Mohammed Tahir Mongulo, distinguished Chief Commissioner, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is time for us to then listen to the uncommon voice and uncommon remarks of our special guest of honor, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, very uncommon distinguished Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, will be represented by the Chief Whip of the Senate, a former Chief Whip of the House of Representatives, a former leader of the House of Representatives, and today the Chief Whip of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please join me with a very resounding applause as we welcome the distinguished Senator Mohammed Tahir Mongono, Esquire. Please, a round of applause for him one more time. Your Excellency, sir.
The leader of the Senate, Professor Julius Yohobare. Sometimes I find it difficult to pronounce the second name. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Petitions, Senator Neda Emaswen, the Emir Abzobzo, Ambassador Nuhu Bamali, the Chief Public Complaints Commissioner, and all other commissioners, with particular recognition to my commissioner, Alhaji Yusuf Adamu from Borno State, and all other commissioners from the various states here present, as well as the secretary of the commission, who also happens to be from my state, Borno State, the Chief Co-Marshal of the Federal Receptive Corps, the chairman of the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Commission. Sometimes people find it difficult to really get the name of your commission. And then the executive director of PLAC, the resource person to the National Assembly, by Sir Clement Nwanko, and all other protocols respectively duly observed. I'm standing here for the Senate President, and his speech reads thus. Today we gather not merely to mark a date on the calendar, but to honor an ideal, the ideal of justice served without fear and governance tempered by fairness. We gather because 50 years ago, our nation planted a seed, the seed of the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's own Ombudsman, conceived in faith, nurtured in duty, and sustained by the belief that citizens must have a voice against the excess of power. That seed has now become a steady tree. Its root ran deep into the soil of our democracy. Its branches stretch across our land, sheltering the weak, protecting the aggrieved, and reminding the mighty that power must answer to conscience. I congratulate the chairman, the commissioners, and all staff of the Public Complaints Commission. The Golden Jubilee is not merely an anniversary. It is a mirror held up to the nation's soul. I find the theme for this celebration quite instructive. The effective Ombudsman institution, a catalyst for good governance. We use this occasion to look into that mirror and ask ourselves, have we lived up to the promise of fairness? Have we guarded the rights of the powerless? Have we honored the fate of those who built the commission half a century ago? If our answers are not yet perfect, then let this day be our moment of renewal. The Ombudsman is not an ordinary institution. It is the conscience of the state. The still, small voice that speaks truth to power, that reminds government of its sacred duty to serve, not to rule. In its quiet offices, far from the noises of politics, the Ombudsman has done what few others can. It has restored broken trust, healed silent wounds, and proven that justice need not always wear a robe, nor sit upon a bench. Let us therefore salute the men and women who have carried this torch of fairness for 50 years. 50 state past years, for that matter. And often unseen, often unsung, yet ever fulfilled to their cause of justice. Let the world take note. Nigeria was among the first in Africa to establish this ombudsman system. We did so not under compulsion, but by conviction. We knew even then that democracy without accountability is tyranny by another name. Today, as we stand before the world, we do so not as followers, but as pioneers, proud participants in the global community of nations who believe that government must be humane, just, and answerable. To our international partners gathered here, we extend the hand of friendship, the bond of shared purpose, and the pledge that Nigeria will continue to lead with example, not with excuse. In the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we understand that no institution stands alone. The executive governs, the judiciary interprets, but it is the legislature that must ensure that both remain faithful to the people's trust. The Public Complaints Commission stands at the very heart of that sacred triangle. That is the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. The Ombudsman is the sacred triangle amongst the three. It listens where others do not. It acts where others hesitate. It reminds us that all governments must be an instrument of justice, not an engine of oppression. Let this anniversary therefore be a covenant between the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, that together we will uphold the flame of fairness and never let it be extinguished by the indifference of corruption. We meet at a time of trials. Our nation faces challenges, economic, social, and moral. But nations like men are not defined by the burdens they bear, but by the courage with which they rise to meet them. So let this celebration not only be a time of comfort, but a summons to conscience. Let every public officer here ask, do I serve the people or do I serve myself? If there be injustice in any office, let it end today. If there be corruption in any heart, let it be forged by duty. And if there be despair among our people, let this golden jubilee rekindle hope, keep hope alive. The hope that justice still lives in Nigeria. Let us now look forward. The future calls, and it calls with urgency. The next 50 years must not find us where we stand today. Let us build a modern ombudsman system, one empowered by technology, guided by independence, and sustained by integrity. Let every citizen from the markets of Kano to the creeks of Niger Delta, they have not included Borno, let me include on my own, to the grassland of Borno, to the creeks of Niger Delta, know that justice is only a voice away. That is the Nigeria we must build. Not through words alone, but through unwavering will. And so on this day of remembrance and resolve, I salute the Public Complaints Commission. I salute the men and women who made it in Dua. And I salute the Nigerian people whose faith in democracy remains the lifeblood of our republic. May this anniversary remind us that freedom and fairness are twins that must never be parted. And that in serving justice, we preserve the soul of our nation. Let us go forward, not divided but united, not complacent but determined, not afraid of the future but ready to shape it. Once again, congratulations on this golden anniversary. God bless the Public Complaints Commission. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
He said it all. And ended up appreciating your listenership. I believe you should appreciate him once again. He is the Chief Whip of the Senate, Senator Mohammed Tahir Mongono. Senator Mohammed Tahir Mongono was not just merely sent to represent the Senate President. The Senate President knows his capability and ability that he can perform anywhere and on behalf of the Senate. That's why he sent him here. And he has proven that beyond reasonable doubt. Please, another round of applause to Chief Whip of the Senate. Permit me to quickly recognize Professor Abdul Karim Abubakar Kana, Chairman, National Steel Council, and Deputy National Secretary of the ruling party, APC. Sir, you're welcome to this particular occasion. We're going to have something interesting. That means now we're just going to sit down, cross our legs, so that we can have a look at a documentary at the moment. We're going to have a documentary clip, a short one indeed, so that you will know all about the PCC. But before they get ready, I would like to seize this opportunity and inform the gathering that it's a happy moment and a joyful moment for His Highness the Emir of Zazzau. He has reached 5 years on throne, and everything has gone smoothly, and the expectation of those within the Zazzau Emirate, the traditional institution in the northern part of the country and Nigeria in general, have been seeing what is expected as a leader. He's a true leader, not a boss. Join me to congratulate him in his 5 years of astute service to humanity.
Whilst we wait for that documentary to come, I just went online to ask a very simple question. If an institution is celebrating 50 years of existence and 50 years of touching lives very positively, how many months could that be? And I got to have a confirmation that 50 years equals 600 months, equals 2,600 weeks, 18,250 days, 438,000 hours, 262,008,000 minutes. And then, of course, in seconds, PCC has spent a total of 1,576,800,000 seconds in existence. Please, can we put our hands together for the Ombudsman of Nigeria? Thank you very much. Do we have the documentary ready? It's a documentary that tells you the journey so far, from where they started, where they are, and where they intend to be. The documentary, please. Let's watch.
50 years ago, in a nation yearning for fairness and accountability, an institution was born, the Public Complaints Commission. Since 1975, it has stood as a shield for ordinary Nigerians, ensuring that justice is accessible to every citizen, regardless of status or background.
The story of the Public Complaints Commission, Nigeria's Ombudsman, begins with the Udoji Public Service Review Panel of 1974, set up under the General Yakubu Gowon Military Administration. The then Nigerian head of state to tackle inefficiency, corruption, and decay in the public service.
The panel, led by Chief Jerome Udoji, made a historic recommendation: the establishment of an ombudsman institution to safeguard citizens against maladministration, injustice, and corruption.
That vision became a reality in 1975 during the regime of General Murtala Ramat Mohammed, when the late head of state enacted Decree Number 31 of the 1975 and appointed Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Sule, CFR, Dan Masani Kanu, as the nation's pioneer chief ombudsman.
Since then, the Commission has continued to stand firm under its enabling laws, codified as the Public Complaints Commission Act, CAP P37, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, and further strengthened under Section 315(5)(b) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended.
The commission was created at a time when maladministration and lack of transparency threatened the trust between the government and the people.
At the helm of this vision was the pioneer Chief Commissioner, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Sule. Under his stewardship, the Commission laid down its guiding principles: investigating misconduct, promoting good governance, safeguarding the rights of citizens, and delivering justice at cost to the complainant. His leadership instilled a culture of accountability that will set the tone for generations to come.
Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Sule, from 1976 to 1979, gave the commission a firm footing and expanded its visibility across the nation. His tireless work in educating Nigerians on their right remains a hallmark of his tenure.
Honorable F.H. Brisbane, 1979 to 1981, introduced reforms that sharpened efficiency, ensuring no grievance was dismissed or overlooked.
From 1981 to 1987, Honorable Canon H.O. Mohammed focused on modernizing processes and making it easier for citizens to lodge and follow their complaint.
1987 to 1993, Honorable Justice J.H. Dandaura brought his wealth of legal knowledge, strengthening the Commission's authority and its ability to enforce justice.
In 1993, Honorable Jackson Udokwa assumed leadership, guiding the Commission through an era of political turbulence until 1999.
From 2012 to 2015, Honorable Justice George I. Uloko fortified the independence of the Commission, ensuring impartiality in all matters.
From 2015 to 2018 came Chief Emmanuel Obile, OON. He built on this legacy, steering the Commission towards fairness, accountability, social justice, and professionalism.
From 2018 to 2021, Honorable Chile W. Igbawa, LLM, FCIPA, introduced fresh energy and ideas, reinforcing the institution's place in the modern governance framework.
Then came Honorable Abimbola Ayo Yusuf, 2021 to 2024, whose tenure is remembered for landmark achievement, renovating offices nationwide, acquiring vehicles and equipment, staff training, establishing the enforcement unit, and launching the Ombudsman Radio, a voice of the people, by the people, and for the people.
On the 25th of September 2024, a new visionary leader, well respected and trusted around the globe, was sworn in as the Chief Ombudsman.
Start by saying that I invite everybody here present to celebrate this pivotal moment in our democracy. As we inaugurate you, the Chief Commissioner, and also inaugurate your colleagues, to an institution that embodies the very Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Iyazazo, leadership of the Senate, leadership of the House of Representatives, senior members of the distinguished National Assembly, may I be permitted to stand on the existing protocols. It is my pleasure this evening to be in your midst, especially the trust on us with my colleagues, the other commissioners, to be saddled with this heavy responsibility. In all honesty, I have heard about PCC many years ago, I think when I was in university. But like the Honorable Senator said, I have not known much of what it entails. But since the day of my appointment and the confirmation today, I have been able to browse through some of the activities and the powers and what have you accomplished. And a few minutes ago, when the President of the Senate was giving me the oath of office, within myself, I was honestly having on my head or in my mind that this responsibility is heavy. And I can assure you, sir,
Honorable Bashir Abubakar, MFR. He has had the privilege of receiving several awards locally and internationally during and after his 33 years of service with the Nigeria Customs Service.
A few among his awards are NAFDAC Award of Merit in 2019, ICPC OSGF Integrity Award by the former President Muhammadu Buhari GCON, National Award of the Member of the Order of the Federal Republic MFR, also by former President Muhammadu Buhari in 2022. From strengthening industrial harmony to improving relationship among staff at all levels between the Union